Aquarius, hi. So this is going to be a reading for June 22nd through the 28th. And I'll take a deeper look into whatever popped up for you in your original reading. Keep in mind, these are still general readings. So even though my focus may be primarily on you, roles can still be reversed. Let's see, Aquarius. The overall energy for the reading, the Four of Pentacles. You're kind of hanging on tightly to something, which could mean a little bit of stubbornness, a little bit of, get this done, goddammit. I don't know, we'll see. In the recent past, the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Hangman. You're kind of exploring some options there. From what I can see, you're trying certain things, you're, whatever fits, you're kind of like, okay, I'll try that. Okay, that works. Okay, good, we'll keep it. I'll try that. That doesn't work. Yeah. Okay, whatever. I'll try that. So I see you going through options about something. I don't know what we're talking about there with those options, what section of your life they apply to, but I see you keeping everything that you're trying out, and it's feeling good, and kind of just leaving behind what doesn't. In the current situation, the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Swords, the Death card. I think you want to end something. The problem with this energy is that you're not clear in your mind. The intention seems to be that of, I want to end something. I'm here I go. I'm doing this. The clarity is lacking though over that. Like I'm not sure if you're actually wanting to end this coming from this energy. But anyways, in the immediate future, the Six of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. All right, I see you putting work into something, putting energy into something, and feeling really, really good about it. And your energy looks clear this time. So you're looking pretty good, stable on your own 2 feet. Okay, let's clarify. Let's see what's up. Let me do the Four of Pentacles. I knew this was it. For the Four of Pentacles, you get the Four of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Hangman. Okay, so they kind of go hand in hand, the past there with the current situation. So whatever options you were looking into, whatever you were exploring there, I feel like you kept one of those options. You stuck with it. And now you're coming through as, yeah, I think I'm done with it. Which, normally, okay, it's not working out. What are you going to do? But like in this case, yeah, something's bugging you about this situation, about whatever this is, and your solution seems to be that of, I just don't want to deal with it altogether, so fuck it. But I'm not sure, because you're coming from a place in which you're upset. Here, again, there's no clarity in your mind over it. There's potential frustration, potential anger, but I would advised to not make any kinds of decisions or any movement when you're coming from a place of lack of clarity, basically, and frustration or all sorts of emotions. For the Knight of Swords, in the recent past, you get the World card, the Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, it's basically cleaning up your closet, what you're doing there, right? You're going through, I think, all of or most of your life, and you're keeping what you feel needs to be kept, and you're throwing away everything that needs to be thrown away, that you no longer need. So I don't think it applies to one section of your life. I think it's a general energy. Like, okay, we need to clean up in here, The cleanup crew is here. Which was you. For the Seven of Cups, in the recent past, you get the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. Yeah. You've reached a place in which you know yourself well enough, you love yourself, you put yourself first, you respect yourself, and you recognize what works for you and what doesn't anymore. So from that place, it's definitely easy to get into the cleaning aspect of things. And again, it's coming through as most of your life, your reality. That's where you're taking this energy. I don't think it applies to one specific, like just at work or just at home. For the Hangman in the recent past, you get the Temperance card, the Nine of Swords, the Chariot. But see, there's one particular situation that I think you kept with, but you may have been unsure of. You may have been like, kind of hanging by a thread here, but I may just kind of take it with me as I proceed, and we'll see where things go. It's literally cleaning up your closet, and there's that one shirt that every time you clean your fucking closet, it always has a question mark over it. Like, okay, this needs to go. Like, or this really needs to go. But no, I'm keeping it, you know. Sentimental value, fucking, I'm just going to keep it. So, but you never were. And then, you know, a few years later, you go again in there. Same deal. Same shirt, same deal. So I feel like it's one of those energies. For the Ace of Wands in the... in the current situation, you get the Queen of Cups, the King of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's that season again of cleaning up, I think. Or not even. I think you just go in that closet just randomly because it's your closet. You're going to need to go in it. And just be like, okay, everything feels so fresh and so nice. And so, what the fuck is this t-shirt still doing here, you know? So... But like, aside from the shirt, everything looks good. Your energy looks awesome. When you're surrounded by how you cleaned up in that closet. You know what I mean? So you look good for the most part. It's just that fucking t-shirt, man. For the Eight of Swords in the current situation, you get the Five of Wands, the Page of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. And you're not even arguing with the shirt. You're arguing with yourself about the shirt at this moment in time, to the point of you're exhausting yourself. And then you change topics. It's like, okay, we gotta start doing something else because this is exhausting. So it's still feeling like a little bit of a pain. Like a little bit of, you know, it doesn't come through as regret, like I should have thrown this when I had the chance. No, it's just, what, I think you're kind of asking yourself, what the hell is not allowing me to let this go? Let me do the Death card, because that's the thing with the Death card, it looks like, you know, it needs to go, you know. For the Death card, you get the Two of Swords, the Fool, the Justice card. Yeah, all of these energies lined up. Not only do you know it needs to go, it just feels internally like a relief, like you feel like everything is right in the world if that shirt were to go. But your head is not allowing you to, your mind is interfering in this process a lot. So there's a lot of stuff going on there. There's a lot of stories you tell yourself in your mind about the t-shirt, and that's what's not allowing you to let it go. But other than that, energetically speaking, it looks like you need to let that shirt go, you know. Let me do the Six of Wands. In the immediate future, you get the Five of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles. I think you're finally letting it go. You're finally getting in there and being like, you know what, I'll just close my eyes, I'll just grab it, throw it in a bag, and goodbye, t-shirt. I don't know how you're doing it, but you're doing it. And maybe it's a time and a place, you know, maybe it's the timing of it all. Because at this point, you look certain. You look like, okay, yeah, it's happening. Today's the day, you know, in which that shirt goes. Maybe you weren't ready up until now. I don't know. And P.S., I don't think we're talking about a shirt. Could be a friendship. You know, I don't know. I don't know what it is. But for the Nine of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Ten of Wands, the Magician, the Sun. Definitely feels a whole lot better, where it almost feels like now you're realizing how much the energy of you hanging on to this was in the way of everything else. And everything else meaning happiness, you know, a sense of, again, freedom from whatever this is that kind of held you there in your mind. It comes with almost a sense of guilt, like, oh, shit, you know. But it's not, it's just a little something. I don't think it's regret, though. Just a little bit of guilt, a little bit of, well, now I can feel happy, now I can breathe because this energy is out of here, you know. But it's almost feeling like you're not allowing yourself to do that. Out of respect for the t-shirt, I don't know. For the Eight of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Hermit, the Knight of Wands, the Page of Cups. Yeah, and life goes on without the t-shirt. So whatever it is that you were doing that the t-shirt might have been involved in, you're doing it without any of that. And it feels so much better. It almost feels like a brand new beginning for you. But it comes through with awesome energy, with the acknowledgement of, hey, I can do this on my own. I don't need that t-shirt. You know, I got other nicer t-shirts, newer or something. And then the way you're participating in things in general, or whatever this is, the situation that the t-shirt is gone from, you're looking freaking amazing. You're looking like, and again, it comes through with the sense of fresh. It's going to feel like a new life almost, even though you're doing the same thing. But the t-shirt is no longer there, so. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice for you. The Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords. Yeah, I think it's a matter of being ready, you know, because energetically speaking, that shirt was gone, was out of here a long time ago. You know, it's a matter of when do you apply that, though, in real life, in your reality. And it's going to be when you're ready, you know. It's going to be when you're ready. And you're getting very close to being ready. But if it's not now, it's not now. It is what it is. It's the timing of it. It's just not now. So you'll definitely get there. I think there's quite the understanding over that on your end as well, in the sense of, you know, acknowledging that no matter how much you kind of go through this inner conflict about a goddamn t-shirt, it's not going to resolve anything, and you'll let it go when you're ready, you know. So cool. But that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.